Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough. Welcome to Walking Through the Word. For today, we're in John chapter 13 and kind of gave an overview yesterday of the shocking value of Jesus washing his disciples' feet. But there's some very valuable lessons that Jesus demonstrates for us, as he says here in these first 17 verses. I'm going to jump to the end because he kind of says, I have set an example that you should do as I have done for you. Very truly, I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them. So here's the lesson that Jesus is trying to impart. No one is above being a servant. Okay? If Jesus, being the Son of God, chose to serve, then we should do no less. This is the example that Jesus was setting. But it's more than just that, because there is also another lesson here that no one is below. There ain't no mountain high enough, but there also isn't no valley low enough. No one is below being served. Remember, one of the 12, as John says in verse 2, the evening meal was in progress, and the devil had already prompted Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray Jesus. And what did Jesus do? He washed his feet. See, Judas, even though he was the betrayer, Jesus knew this, he still washed his feet. No one is below being served. This is the demonstration that Jesus gives us. And he says, if you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them. You see, with humility comes incredible freedom. You are no longer worried about your own status in the world. You're no longer worried about how you come across to other people, because your sole focus is giving God the glory. Your sole passion is following in Christ's footsteps. And so when Jesus demonstrates this, he's giving us a very powerful message of what it means to be a servant. But once again, in hindsight, they understand it, but at the moment, they really don't. Enter Simon Peter. Lord, are you going to wash my feet? Now, Simon's heart is in the right place. I mean, he's like, you're Jesus, and I'm just Simon, and I can't have you do that. You can't. No, I'm not worthy to have you wash my feet, which is kind of the right idea. But he still manages to miss it. R. Kent Hughes, I love what he says. He basically says that sometimes the only time that Simon Peter opens his mouth is so that he can put the other foot in it. Peter kind of does that. Peter's intentions are noble to an extent, but he forgot the necessity of even the greatest being servants. See, again, he comes from the culture, and we talked about this yesterday. We talked about that leaders are expected to be served. But that's not what Jesus did. And in Philippians, it says that Jesus Jesus came to offer his life as a ransom for many. This is what he had, just as the Son of Man came not to be served. That's actually in Matthew 20. Came not to be served, but to serve and offer his life as a ransom for many. This is what Jesus came to do. This is why he did it. Prior to that, just a couple verses in front of that, Jesus said very simply, not so with you. Instead, whoever must be great among you must be your servant. Whoever wants to be the greatest must be your slave. We have to be willing to serve the least of these as much as we want the most of these. Sometimes we get the idea that this is all about us, that, hey, look how good I am, look how humble I am, and those kind of things. And it's not. It's not about you at all. It's about giving God the glory. Do you understand what I've done for you? Jesus says in verse 13, you call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. And now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you should also wash one another's feet. This is God telling us that our purpose is for God's glory alone. It is not for our own glory. It's not for our own honor. It is for God's glory. This is why Simon Peter didn't need a whole bath. He just needed to wash the dirt off. Those who've had a bath need only to wash their feet. Their whole body is clean. You are clean. Again, though not every one of you. This was about Judas as he washed his feet. There is no one above washing feet, and there is no one below having their feet washed.